Okay.
What sport you do?
No, not the Rolly.
Rolly on the wrist.
It's been a minute since I've been in the suit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, remember
I was good with you outside.
when we started the show, he tried to do all suits.
Yeah.
It lasted for about 30.
No.
You were rated about 30.
I bet. This is like episode 78. You can count them. I've been in the suit 50 of them.
Okay, I said you, but you had
You
something.
wanted to do it every
show.
And then I realized that, yo, you got to slow down. You go.
Especially with the temperature in here.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous game.
You know I turned the air on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wing.
For myself today, I was like, I ain't
He putting your foot
gonna
down.
die for the
house.
team.
Okay.
I'm gonna do everything I need to do for the team, but die.
Yeah.
It feels like when they always talk about like in the desert and you see the mirage of something that's not there. Every once in a while you feel an air, like a stream of cool air. And
You
you're
be like, oh, it's on.
Ooh, the air's on. And then a minute later I'm like,
Yeah, it's hot.
nope, it wasn't on.
Oh, it is on today.
Hey man, I got a question before the show starts.
Okay.
You know, what sport? You from New York? What sport you good in? You nice. You look nice. You nice in boxing.
Little bit boxing. I was a good tight end in football.
Okay. I don't understand how people
Skinny ass tight end.
Yeah. Tall. Get my hands underneath you.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh no, he was good. He know what he's talking about.
To be fair, if somebody saw me now, they'd be like fat ass wide receiver.
Right.
Back then it was a different time.
Right.
But
Go ahead.
you know, it's different. Ohio, Louisiana, and Nevada.
Yeah.
You know, we got backyards.
Yeah.
How y'all so good in sports in New York? Y'all have no backyards.
They got lots of basketball courts.
It's a lot
okay.
of courts out there.
like
They have no backyards. Like,
They got courts out there, like we got churches out here. Like there's a church every block out here. There's a court every single block out there.
in New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the religion song.
oh, okay. I mean, they nice in football too, though. They
Earl
nice.
Monroe.
Surprisingly nice in football.
Yeah, y'all play football in the daytime.
I thought
weird
football's
to me.
more of a Florida, Texas, California.
Ohio.
And
But
Ohio.
y'all-
Oh, Ohio.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ohio. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son, my nephews are out here playing ball now, playing football. Spring ball.
Hey, Nevada's on the come up.
Do you know where I would be right now if we had a spring ball in Ohio? I'd be right here.
In this very seat. You might be a Youngstown State
Y'all
alumni
didn't
who
do
used to be
Right.
y'all didn't do that when you was in high school?
We didn't have it.
We started doing it, Sean, like my junior, senior year. He was like, oh, we got to start practicing. I'm like, well, I'm trying to chill in the spring.
Because y'all figured it out. Like
But
You're like, call me in July.
Florida is year round. Texas is year
Florida,
round.
Little round. A school out here called Bishop Gorman. They literally take a month off and start back January the 10th.
Man, that sounded like heaven back in the day to me. I used to be
My work
genuinely
ethic- my work
sad.
ethic-
Carson's like, I want to be a kid.
My work ethic is very different than Sean's.
Hey,
That sounds like
NYFL.
hell to me.
you know the NYFL here.
Who you play for?
9-0, 6 by shutout.
Who you play for?
2003 champs.
Who you play for?
Cowboys.
I play for the Sunrise Dolphins.
Yeah.
You play for Henderson Cowboys?
No.
Hey, chill out. We out there
No, he
going
was in
back.
New York.
We're going back.
No.
he
This was
NYFL.
yeah. By the time
Yeah.
this was Coach. Shout out Coach Darren
I
Johnson.
don't remember my coach.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember first game, we lost so bad, our coach got in his van and drove off.
Never came back.
Yeah, we was pissed. Yeah, he left. He left us.
That's it for good. Like he.
No, he
coached-
came back the next practice, but after that game, he didn't talk to us or nothing. Hey, I remember him. He drove off, and then he stopped and looked back and kept driving.
No.
I swear to God,
He looked-
I don't believe nothing.
he looked
I swear
They
to
do with a
God.
look of disgust. Like
Damn, who could I find? Only
looked-
person I
he
know
said-
that was on that team, my friend, boy Malcolm, and my crackhead brother, but he ain't gonna remember.
The coach looked back and saw the scoreboard again. He was like, "No,
Hey,
you know what?
hey, we
I
got
am
washed.
outta here.
Hey,
I am outta here."
we got washed. Hey, we got washed so bad we started recruiting. Hey,
Builds character.
changed the whole. And you know, I wasn't even zone for that because you know I grew up in the better side of town called Henderson. I supposed to play for the Henderson Cowboys. My dad said, "You ain't playing with them white boys. You going to
I
Sunrise."
should have told you no foolishness because now I'm hot.
What are you mad about?
I'm, you got me hot. Because I'm laughing. I'm hot now.
Bro, he really drove off like that. And then we tried to protest the next practice. And
I
say,
ain't believing nothing that this dude ever said to me.
Hey, we tried to protest the next practice and say, "Hey, we ain't practicing."
And then Gordon
And then
Gordon
practice-
Bombay
What
showed up.
yeah,
Right.
believed in y'all and
Yeah.
turned it around. Did you? What was the final record? I'm curious of that year.
We actually ended up doing pretty good. We 6-3. We went pretty far in the playoffs. We lost to Jaguars. I don't know if those they nice.
No, we didn't have them in the league.
Okay,
Yeah.
they was nice.
Simpler times.
Yes.
The
That
Jaguars.
was nice. Sean, I don't know why you laughing, bro. you were playing on our team.
Because I died when you said the coach got the car. Drove
Yeah, I
off.
was hoping you
Hey,
guys finished like 2-7.
It was one of them raggedy vans too, like the molester vans. So I'm like, why you just gonna leave us like that, bro?
Why you throw your dude under the bus like that?
That
though?
dude, man, now I'm getting mad.
Was it
Man,
his
look
work
at that
van?
dude. He played for UNLV. Matter of fact, man, bump that dude, man.
That's funny.
Hey, he did show up. He started recruiting and showed up with a dude named Rambo. I told you about Rambo before, and he showed up with an offensive lineman named Manchild. We were in 8th grade, and this fool.
He's like Spike. He's like Spike
6'4",
from Little
300
Giants.
pounds. Don't know where he got it from.
My nephews, I wanted to meet the official head coach.
Why?
and-
Who are you?
And see how everything.
Who the hell are you?
My
Big Uncle, you know.
yeah, I'm Uncle
Big
Sean
Uncle
to the
Sean.
world.
Like,
you know what I mean?
They also do address
To the
him as Uncle
world.
Sean
the
forever.
world.
But anyway, like I go out there, it's like 4 dudes on the field. They all got their hands in their pockets. I say, I'll just, I'm Shawn Porter. I just wanted to meet the head coach. Those are my 2 nephews right there. He said, well, we all do most of the coaching, but this one right here, go on to talk to him. He the head coach. He said, well, I'm the head coach, but I'm for the B team. Right here is the A team. Da, da, da. I'm like, I walked back. I was like, oh man, they in
Hey,
for
chill
it.
out, chill out.
They undefeated right now though. They nice. They undefeated right now. They
What's
undefeated.
the name of the team?
I'm not gonna say all that. Now they know who we talking about.
Let them get some shine.
Yeah.
Sean.
Nah, they
They
don't
didn't know who we talking about. If they watch.
You give our boy G
A
on
lot
the
of people
team?
watch this show.
I know.
This
I know,
crazy.
I know.
A lot of people watch this show.
Yeah, shout out to the person in Walmart that seen me. then the Asian lady that wanted a picture but didn't know what I was, and she wanted a picture anyways.
Cause she saw somebody else take a picture with you. Yeah, that's
She had no clue. She probably like he a Raider or something.
Celebrity life, man.
Yeah. I can't wait till somebody's find Carson. Oh man, and lose their mind.
They won't.
Carson will keep moving like he's not him.
Yeah.
Be like, wait, Carson from the Porter Way podcast? Be like, nah, that ain't
It's
me.
like, ain't me. That's him
What, 'cause
all
I'm
day,
fat?
all night.
And then you just
Carson,
keep
before
moving
you
from
do
there.
your customary get us on track into the actual sport of boxing,
Yeah.
can you show off that hairline by any chance?
No,
Oh, my hairline?
Yeah. Hey.
nah, he's
Oh,
him. He
no,
don't
I
care.
can. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I don't
No,
care.
just this man has a-
official. Oh.
Okay.
To be fair,
look at him.
I got a
Man's
haircut
married.
recently.
Go,
and-
go, go, go,
Man,
go.
he look like Rain Man.
Yeah.
He got that Rain Man
That's not a
haircut.
compliment
He
at
got the
all.
Rain Man haircut.
The video game.
People
Yeah, the
on-
game.
People on Twitter saw it. I also thought that, and that's why I said it wasn't a compliment. But
Oh no.
I was like,
Hey, edit
gee,
that.
Gee, thank you.
I think I said it.
No, you didn't say it. No, you didn't say
I
it.
think I said it.
No,
Nah, you good. You
I
good.
said
You
it.
good.
Yeah, no, actually, I tweeted out a picture recently after I got a haircut.
Oh, okay.
Because she swooped me to the side, and there was a soccer player, Sammy Amiobi, for those that appreciate it. And so yeah, so they saw it recently.
appreciates that.
People that watch this very show appreciate it.
They actually do. A
Feel
lot
free
of-
to insult our fans more.
They actually love every jersey he wears.
Yeah,
I've
or El
seen that.
Sharari. Yeah, São Paulo FC today, little Brazil.
Peep that.
Hey, shout out to our fans, man. Our fans are solid. They support all 4 of us with our unique personalities.
They right now they're like, oh, here they go with that.
Yeah,
bro.
talk
Let me
shit.
just get through this.
Well, they just
Yeah.
hurry up and talk
Hey,
boxing.
they're going to say fast forward to 9 minutes when they really start talking boxing. We ain't going to start talking boxing.
There's timestamps, but
no timestamps. This.
in the transition, we didn't have a ton of boxing yesterday. Yeah,
True, true.
The only noteworthy thing, Savannah Marshall,
Savannah Marshall.
big knockout win.
I like how she looked.
Yeah.
She's a good fighter. I'm not.
And
Look,
it builds into the fight.
when you're the best, like Clarissa, that means you're number one. So I don't pick anybody to beat you because you're number one.
Yeah.
But Marshall's the most interesting fight she's had on her hands, maybe ever in her pro career. Last girl to beat her. And when I watched Savannah yesterday, she's trained by the Furies. She's got some of that Fury feints and rhythm to
I
her.
saw that.
Doesn't have the speed of a Tyson Fury.
Does not have a speed.
but she, you know who else she reminds me of, along with Fury? It's got a little bit of how Kovalev's rhythm used to be. Tall guy, can punch, a little bit light on the feet. She's a problem. She's a problem. And she's not afraid of Clarissa. But man, do I love Clarissa. Like,
Well,
she just,
The knockout was good for Clarissa.
100%.
That's what she wanted.
Nobody, there's no competition for Clarissa. So what? You're the GOAT. And now, you got somebody, she's screaming Savannah Marshall. And because of the history, if you don't know the history, you're like, okay, well, now you have a reason to want to see this fight with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall. So I was Wasn't surprised. You know, you could see the opposition standing across from Savannah Marshall that, you know, the girl really wouldn't be able to stand up. And of course she didn't. But along the way, checking out the skills, a little lacking of the speed. But overall, I mean, good boxer and excellent pedigree, you know, and an excellent corner behind her too. So
Peter Fury.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope it happens. Like you said, that was exactly what Clarissa needed, was somebody to be like, that anytime in boxing, whether it's men's or women's, for somebody to be like, hey, I don't know, maybe she could give you a problem.
Yeah.
And, you know, build right into it.
I think, and maybe I'm crazy, I'm more excited for it than Taylor Serrano by a little bit. Both great fights, but with a little bit of bad blood there.
Yeah.
Marshall's a puncher. Last person, Shields is invincible in boxing. This is the only girl who's even been able to make her mortal just once. So I'm actually looking just a little bit more forward to this fight. Both fights are great.
There's a chance we end up with, and I would even call them mega fights, that we end up with 3 of the biggest fights in women's boxing. Obviously, we already have Taylor Serrano on the books. If we get Marshall and Shields, and then Mikaela Mayer fights this weekend, she fights Jennifer Hahn, if she then matches up with Alicia Baumgartner.
Well, interesting. I got a chance to talk with Mikaela over the week, and she says that it looks like that fight won't be able to happen this year because Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn and Matchroom are working with Baumgartner, Top Rank with Mikaela, and so they have their own idea to go ahead and match Baumgartner with Choi, the Korean champion, while Mikaela fights, this Saturday against Jennifer Hahn. So Mikaela kind of made it sound like, obviously we're not fighting our next fight, which is what she wants, and she doesn't feel like it's not going to be realistic for her next fight either because she's already got her next fight planned.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm with you. I want to see this fight.
I'd love for it to come together, whether it's 2022, 2023. It would be exciting times. But yeah, we got to go.
On the Savannah Marshall, the power is real. She won the last 8 fights by knockout. Can she get Carissa out of there by chance?
No.
You got to hit her first for one.
There's a chance, sure.
Yeah, it'll be the problem. Catching her will be the problem.
Yeah, like Zaitel said, that I just don't see anyone beating Clarissa Shields in a boxing.
I would love for it to be a war, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I've been wanting for Clarissa.
And I would love for Clarissa might even appreciate that
because it brings more to the sport
and
women boxing.
High tide rises all boats. She just goes in there and she fights good fighters, of course, but she blows them out because she's so good.
And Clarissa probably don't want this. I would love for her to get dropped and come off the canvas.
She's done it before.
And whoop her ass.
She's done that before.
Yeah, not just lose. I'm saying come off the canvas because I'm going for Clarissa all day. But I would love for her to come off the canvas and whoop her ass.
Flintstone.
You got a cup of Pepto-Bismol there.
Yeah,
it's not.
Or that.
But my thing is he's. How do you keep missing it?
Missing what?
Missing it like you.
Oh,
you
never
pick,
hitting it
like that right there. Like he. Oh. I'm like you magical over there.
I wouldn't touch my glove on the canvas with these reflexes.
Every episode.
That's your best friend.
I would never take a shot at you on this show.
Just shut up.
But so we can go through. So like
lawnmower here, and you coming at me.
Yeah, I love it, man. But we mentioned the fight yesterday.
Like everything I did, like. All my stuff's public, like you know what I mean. Like
you can't do
nothing else.
He's got to take his hat off, like he's, you know what I mean. Like I got to catch him in the act of something.
I'm telling you, when my hair starts receding, you guys will see me with the Lowski daddy. I'm shaving it immediately.
Oh my god!
But so we had not a ton. I won't say no. We had very little boxing. Also, Sandor Martin won. The Mikey Garcia Slayer.
You love that stuff.
Come on, man.
I had no clue it was until he said Mikey Garcia.
That's disrespectful. Yeah.
Beat Jose Felix.
Come on, man.
So he's on a winning streak, huh?
Yeah, he's hot.
That's good.
Yeah, they reversed that Mikey Garcia decision.
They did not.
They didn't.
No, that's not a real thing.
They got it right.
But you talk about a busy weekend in boxing coming up. Yeah. So on the 9th, obviously this coming Saturday.
Super busy.
So we mentioned Mikaela Mayer, Jennifer Hahn.
Yes. Good. And a quick minute. Okay, I got quick. So,
go ahead.
This girl, Jennifer Hahn, not as strong as Hama Duche, the French girl who just was relentless. She's a former featherweight champ, so she's not as big and as strong and as relentless as Hama Duche, but she's a little more skilled than she is, a little bit better boxer. So I think this fight for Mikaela, and I'm going off what she said too, I'm expecting her to not just go to the body and kind of stay in there in the pocket. She wants to get back on using her jab and boxing. And this is the right kind of girl to get back on that with. So that she knows against Baumgartner, she can't fight her quite the way she did against Hamadouche, just winging and going toe to toe. That right hand is too dangerous.
Yeah.
So she's using this fight to get back on the jab and put it all together. Put in the inside work and the body work and staying inside with what got her here, out of the amateurs, her jab, her length, and
This is a former champion she's fighting too.
yeah,
correct?
former champion.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a good one. I can't think of
ESPN?
that card's in
Friday?
Costa
card's
Mesa.
in, California.
Saturday?
Saturday. Yep.
And then the earliest fight Saturday will be over in Japan. Triple G
your
and
guy.
Murata.
Your guy.
Carson's
so hyped about this.
I told Amp, I will dance in the streets if Triple G loses to Murata.
crazy to me.
And honestly, and
I see where
back
Carson's
then,
coming
I
from,
like
though.
Triple G. I was a Triple G fan. I was bought into the big drama show hype. Like I was all about it.
He's all about
was?
ruining this
I think he's declined as a fighter.
big time.
And I think it's always back to the Canelo thing. Like he's always, you won, I want to fight Canelo again. Yep, Canelo again. This, Canelo again. And then now he gets the Canelo fight again. I think it would be poetic justice if somehow he loses to Murata. And then Canelo's sitting there like, well, I got to fight Murata.
In his defense, that would be no different of me losing to Keith Thurman and then saying, I want Keith my next fight out after I win. I want Keith. And then,
But it'd be like if you didn't want to fight Ugas, Spence, Danny, all those great fighters you fought.
just focus
It's
on
like,
one
no, I
fight.
just want to fight Keith
Because
again.
look at
And
the other fights Triple G has had. If Triple G was going out and getting all of these big fights and was mentioning Canelo,
right.
whatever.
Right.
It still would be annoying, but
Right.
it would be, that's your prerogative.
Right.
Shout out to Bobby Brown, who you brought to the fight. But
Yeah, Earl.
but but then it's like you're not taking these big fights and it keeps just looping back to Canelo. So I'm like, I think it would be funny.
What
But
does he have to do with this?
Ant got it. That was
man.
that
It's
was-
prerogative.
Yeah.
It's prerogative.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on, man.
my prerogative, but whatever.
At the Earl fight, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back up.
you say, yeah, Earl, like,
Because that was the
That
disagreement.
was the disagreement. Come on.
Nevertheless, moving on.
Dude.
So that fight is going to be early because it is in Japan, but it's on the zone.
Are we giving picks on that fight? You got a pick for that fight, Sean? Golovkin and Murata? May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Tell me Murata.
I
Tell me
asked the
Murata
man who it's named after.
Tell me
first.
Murata wins. Tell me.
Murata. No, he doesn't.
I was like, tell me.
He's strong. The one
Yeah.
thing he's got in he's strong.
Yeah.
But not as strong as Triple G. But he is strong, and he's got youth on his side.
Yeah.
And he's at home. Outside of that, Golovkin I don't see anything in him defensively or skill-wise that's going to slow down Golovkin's jab.
Yeah.
And if you can't slow down Golovkin's jab, the power comes behind it. And I don't care if you are strong, he's got the kind of power you just can't really take too often. But I don't see him slowing down Golovkin's jab. But Golovkin is older and slower than he was never fast.
Yeah.
But he's slower than he used to be. But I still think Golovkin knocks him out, stops him. I just don't see a lot from this guy defensively to slow Golovkin down. And he doesn't really have a lot of hand speed, Murata. And so I see Golovkin winning this fight.
And I do think to beat Golovkin, I think it is something where you have to have some slickness to you.
Right. He doesn't have any.
Yeah, and that's not a recipe. You're not gonna out Golovkin. So that's
It'll be fun to watch while it lasts.
I would say my official prediction would be Triple G wins because I just don't think Murata's slick enough. But
and you used to be a Triple G fan.
yeah,
You saying Triple G
He
will
be
win?
turning on people.
Yeah, because he not gonna dance if Triple G wins.
I'm the heel.
but he gonna dance in the streets if Murata wins.
That
don't make sense.
Just the situation. It's situational.
That's what gets Carson.
Yeah.
The
So let it go.
situations.
No, it's just situational. Like if there was no Canelo, factor in this, I'd be still like, hey, go ahead, Triple G, keep knocking people out.
I'll say this for Triple G. It was like, here on one side was HBO and the people like Triple G's the greatest middleweight ever. He gonna set the all-time title defense record. He's the best fighter pound for pound. Then on the other side, it was like, he's not fighting anybody. He's a hype. And so I was in the middle, leaning more towards the praise side. Like, yeah, the competition hasn't been that good, but these guys don't want to fight him. Mm-hmm. Sergio Martinez, Miguel Cotto, Canelo on the come up more until he grew into his body, didn't want to fight him. So for Triple G, I do feel for him because the resume isn't the greatest compared to the other greats at middleweight. But he was a great middleweight. And when he came here to America, 2012, 2013, 2014, he was a problem. He was a great fighter.
Absolutely.
And was never a fast guy, but when he first got here in his early 30s, he had a little more fluidity and could put his combinations together better. As he got older and the speed got even worse, he couldn't get off behind that jab as often against Canelo. Derevianchenko. But I just want to give Triple G that. And when he got here, 2012, 2013, nobody wanted to fight him. But he was a legitimately great fighter.
As fans, we loved him because of his power. Yeah. As boxers, they feared him because of his power.
Yeah, I'm still talking about him like, man, ain't here.
We'll see what he does on Saturday.
You're right, Sean. And you know, it's hard to beat, even if he wins, fights Canelo, it's hard to beat a fighter over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You never know. Ask Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, and Marquez.
Marquez clipped him
Sean,
and retired right there.
You said you weren't interested in that third fight with Canelo. If he looks really good, will any chance it gets you a little more interested?
Absolutely.
You sucker.
Well, here's my thing. My thing is, while I understand that through the course of time things diminish, and while I have felt like some of those things have diminished with Triple G, if I see a fantastic Triple G against Murata, yeah, that convinces me that everything has not diminished, and he could very well, go out there and put on a great fight against Canelo. The first fight was great. The second fight was great. And I felt like we saw the same thing twice. Other people, I think, saw something different from me. To me, I saw the same fight twice. And I really don't want to see a third fight again, on top of the fact that I feel like Triple G's skills, his power, strength, all of those things have diminished through the course of time.
You're talking about the guy like he ain't still here.
But if he shows out against...
Did I talk about it like it was
No,
there?
you didn't.
No, I didn't think I did. I'm trying to give my man his respect.
If he electrifies against Murata, you're at one last big drama show.
100%. Let's go.
He sleeps him in the first, you on?
Huh?
He sleeps him in the first, you on?
No, honestly, man, I don't know.
He could sleep him in the first.
Good.
He could.
That power is real.
If it's in the first at the end of the round, then yeah, you give me I got enough. Okay. For me, it usually only takes me around 2 tops to see what a guy got, and so on and so forth. When I was study fighters, it 2 fights and I'm good. Like 2 rounds in the fight and I'm good.
Okay.
So many great trainers say that too. It's interesting.
You got an eye for it.
Rhythm.
You know the GOAT, the guy always said, bring up Floyd. Floyd used to say, give me 2 rounds and I'll figure you out.
Yeah.
Sounds Floyd.
And then
for the rest of us, we gotta watch full length fights.
Yeah, of course.
5 of them.
multiple times.
Hey, it's still like, I don't know,
and
man.
then still not trusting our eyes, but we can stick with the zone. Our guy, Shane Mosley Jr., got Gabe Rosado on the Marlon Esparza was also on that card, and then headlining the return of Ryan Garcia.
Boom, boom.
I don't know if we...
Let's go.
I don't know if we're going to expect anything
Saw him Tuesday.
Shocking. How's he look?
He's got the best combination of just speed and power alongside tanking the division. So, and when I'm not talking about skills, nuance.
You said speed and power. I heard you.
The stuff you're born with.
Yeah.
He's got the best mix of that in the division alongside Tank. So, but all the other stuff.
And that's the great part about boxing. Like, it comes in so many different sizes and shapes. You know what I mean? So that goes over 90% of the people that just watch what you just said. It goes over their head. Like, how can that guy be just as strong or just as fast as Tank? You see the difference in their structure and their build. I'm like, okay. I don't believe it, but okay. let me see what it is. We've seen what he's done in the past, but at the same time, I'm like, okay.
And I mean this in a positive way, not as a negative way.
Look at the dude he's fighting, bro.
Oh,
please, y'all Google the guy.
They didn't take the shot yesterday. They said, hey, we got to do the poster. Send us a photo. And that's what came out. So that's not fight night. That's not fight night.
Yeah, it got to be better.
It's not fight night.
Okay.
He's just coming back.
Okay.
And I mean this as a compliment, and some people would maybe interpret it as a negative with Ryan Garcia. He may be one of the most impressive gym media workout guys in boxing. With the hand speed, with the power.
I was impressed.
Yeah, and that's not to say, because people say, well, all he does is, social media, post these videos, but he legitimately, if you watch top boxers, he's one that you're like, holy shit, that guy is serious business. So,
and I think we love that more than actually what he's gave us in the ring. I mean, his biggest victory, he came off the campus against Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
Things he went through. I'm trying to word this right.
I think I exhaled when Luke Campbell got hit with that body shot. I was
Carson was hyped about it.
He actually, outside of the knockdown, he dominated him.
Yeah, he dominated him. Ended up stopping with a body shot, which is not easy to do. But if he would have turned that victory into something bigger, he was going. That was a perfect time to Ryan Garcia to go instead of been out of the ring for 14, 15 months, however. He went through some stuff. Yeah. Wish him the best on that. But to come back with a fighter like this that only been out of Ghana fighting 2 times.
His fight name is the Game Boy.
Okay, who?
Azuma Nelson,
he
Iquarte.
plays you
Some
like
of those Ghanaians are tough, man.
Oh, Ryan Garcia, that dude.
The other guy.
Emmanuel.
Oh, okay, all right, whatever.
He's King Rye.
Better get his ass played this weekend. But
Pokemon Red style.
you know, my man was calling out. He came on our show and called out Manny Pacquiao, said he'll beat Tank in 2 rounds, and
Dang.
you know, a lot of hype outside the ring. But man, we need him to do it in the ring. It's perfect timing. Out of all the guys at 135, he may have the worst resume out of all of them. And he has the greatest hype outside the ring.
Yeah.
But I just want you to see him do it in the ring.
And this is me putting on an optimistic look at it. I think he has an electrifying win this weekend, stoppage win, and then you get back into it. Then you get back to where you were with Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
And go up from there. Is that my hope?
Back in the ring by what? June, July. He needs to get back in the ring by summer.
I would say
Maybe against the JoJo Diaz type.
Bingo.
Yeah. You know, even if you're looking at August, like fall,
Just get back in the ring.
I'm good with that. Fight another time this year, and then go forward from there.
This guy Emmanuel, he's 32-1. He's
but look who he fought.
He's 5'8" at 135.
He's old.
He's seasoned.
He's older.
Lost was a pro debut too.
But to the point of Ghanaian fighters, like those guys are very strong just by nature. They're gonna take a whole lot and they're gonna be right there to deliver it as well. You know what I mean? So
he's perfect to come to the ass.
a good fight back for King Rye.
Yeah.
Good fight back for King Rye.
Yeah,
you know, obviously it's not the name you want.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the on the
in there.
level of.
Is he still tailor made for Ryan though, Sean?
Yeah, he's tailored. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the boxing game goes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
But it's a tough guy in shape.
Yeah, and get back in there. That's I think, and
get
people,
right back.
people
Gotta get
literally
right back.
kept saying that. We're just like, get in the ring. That's all we
Somebody
need.
tell Keith Thurman, get back in the ring in May. Come on. Gotta get back.
Sean just texted.
If
Yeah.
Gary Russell was fighting a bum, we would be hype. Hey, shout out to Gary Russell, all praise, man. I seen he had the
Finally got the shoulder surgery.
We'll have him
I'm
back in
with
the
you,
ring by
though.
the summer.
I think he gets his left hook off and gets a nice knockout. You know, Fonseca and Duno. When these guys of this stature, this build, try to crowd Ryan, they kind of just walk right into the hook. But I'm curious, the Joe Goosen thing. Like I mentioned the speed and power, but it was everything else: the skill set, defense, fluidity, that stuff that. Because Ryan, before he got with Reynoso, sometimes even had a bad habit of almost turning his back to you to get away from shots, you know? And Reynoso is known for that upper body movement. And Ryan, before Reynoso, was kind of stiff up top, didn't move up his waist a whole lot. And Reynoso made him better. Yeah. And I'm just curious, does he lose any of that going back to Joe? And what does Joe add? What does Joe make him better at? We'll see. I don't know how much this fight will tell us about it, but just something I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely. You know, Joe is kind of like Sean's dad. He reminds me. He will break your ass all the way down and make you go 1-2. Do 1-2s all day. And just fix the original stuff in boxing. So, you know, maybe that's a tweak, but who knows? We'll see. Sean will notice after 2 rounds. We'll notice after 12.
and you know Joe's gonna be rocking the Canadian tuxedo as he's been known to do.
What's it called?
All denim.
Canadian
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Canadian tuxedo.
Is that what they call those?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's good shit right there.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
He's gonna be rocking it. I also feel like he probably has a denim wallet. I feel like everything in his house is denim.
Yeah,
he got denim wallpaper.
I feel like he's got a Charlie Brown closet where he opens the closet
and it's just all jeans.
Just denim.
Is Joe Goose on former Crip?
I think he's from Southern California. Isn't it?
I was gonna say he gonna tell you some stories,
and maybe has.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
next time I see him, I'm like, yo, you got a story about some Crips?
Let me.
Traded fighters in LA in the 90s.
Does he also have? Does he also have maybe the most iconic line delivered in the corner?
Fucking get inside on him now.
Like, is that?
What do you say?
You better fucking get inside on him now.
Yeah.
Who?
Diego Corrales
and
against Castillo.
Yeah.
Like you talk about like one of the most iconic moments, and then Corrales.
A hilarious
Got him out.
line, because after you get dropped twice, how many coaches are going to tell you better fucking get inside? Like,
Yeah.
is it
Most of them are
hold,
gonna say, get on,
survive?
get on your bike.
He said, you better get it.
Yeah,
And he did, and that was all she wrote.
Apparently, it was the right strategy.
He knew. Yeah, he knew. And so that's the second of the DAZN cards.
Real quick, let's take bets. How many Crips do you think he knows?
What on earth?
10 Crips?
10 Crips.
About a dozen, yeah.
I'm gonna say 3.
I have no clue.
Half dozen.
He's like, I don't give a damn. I'm not in
half
this.
dozen. Half dozen.
Half
Half a
dozen.
dozen. All right.
3, 6, and 10. Okay.
3, 6.
I'll take the mid between you and Ant.
All right.
He trained
I'll take
fighters
10.
in LA in the 90s.
I'm telling you. Hey, my number just went up.
I'm going 10 Crips.
So
I said 3.
the other fight card this weekend, This is one I've been looking
Vice
forward
Lords.
to, man.
Well, every Crip know a Crip, so it could be 50 Crips.
Marketing,
Go on, Carson.
All right, Robert.
networking, but no, we have Showtime, a fight that I've certainly been looking forward to.
Man,
Lubin and
I've been
Fundora.
waiting on this for years.
this dude asked me like 3 times the other day, "Hey, you watching Fundora and Lubin?" And
Are you gonna tell the actual story?
I'm gonna tell the whole story. I said, "Is it today?" Because he asked me yesterday. I said, "Is it today?"
First
And
off,
then-
no. You said this was Friday,
oh,
so it's Friday. Is it today? And what did I?
I guarantee you that was Saturday. That
No,
was not
it was
Saturday.
Friday.
That was Friday.
Yeah.
It was a Friday.
Yeah.
It was a Friday.
And so what was my response? I said, "Do we preview it on the show? Did we talk about it on the podcast this week? No. Okay, it's not this week.
I
Clearly.
did not say no. I said I don't watch the show. What did we talk about?
I don't watch the
I
show.
I said you lived the show. You didn't need to watch it. You lived it. You were there.
That's what you do when you go in quick defensive mode. You just
I don't even watch
you
the
say
show.
whatever stuff comes to your mind.
Whatever brings you
I
out.
don't watch the show. So what did we
Yeah.
talk about?
But I did mention it. I said, hey, do you want to go to it? Because it's out here. So we'll see if Sean goes.
Man,
He
y'all
didn't
always
say
go
that.
somewhere
No.
around out
He
here.
didn't say that. He
I
just
think he did. I
asked.
think he might have.
He just. I don't think he said that. He just asked if I was watching the fight. That's what you said. Watching. You didn't say going to. And then it finally clicked like last night, and I said, oh, he wants to go to the
I'm
fight.
checking my phone.
I said, my dude is mad hyped about this fight. He wants to go to it. I'm his in, and I don't get that.
I'm in Saturday fight.
Yeah, so I was like, I started to text. I was like, nah, he gonna clown me if I tell him that. I just figured out why he kept asking me if I was gonna watch the fight.
Hey, shout out to Drew.
I quote it?
He better not take my damn seat.
Yeah, quote it.
So my quote was, "You're not going to Lubin-Fundora, are you?" Question mark.
Oh.
So it was not, "Are you watching it?" It was, "Are you going?"
I'm
Very specific.
dyslexic sometimes.
Hey, it happens. Reading stuff,
Yeah,
but
it took a lot of headshots.
yeah. Shout out to Reading Rainbow.
Shout
Hold
out,
on.
Shout out to Strap Season.
Yeah, absolutely. But the
Shout out to Hooked on Phonics too.
and we got Tony Harrison back in the ring.
It didn't work.
Hooked on Phonics. You,
Mama put him on it.
Such a waste of time.
you were more of a Schoolhouse Rock guy.
Yeah, I just
Conjunction Junction.
waste of money. As you can see,
Nah, you can read. I've never seen you mess up.
So y'all going to fight?
I don't know.
Yeah, we
I'll be in San Diego this weekend. If y'all
Again?
having a fight, man, chill out. Yeah.
I love San
I'm
Diego.
telling you, that guy, he's like Tony Gwynn.
Hey, I'll be in San Diego this
man.
weekend. If y'all had a fight party, let me know. I'll pull up.
Yeah,
Man,
there's
you
a lot-
gotta head
lot
down
of
to
fights
Tijuana.
watch.
At this point.
Damn it, they gonna read. Hey, let me know, man. Hit me in the comments.
Yeah, a lot of fights to watch this weekend too. But that one's here. Virgin Hotel and Casino.
Talk me out of it,
Fundora.
Carson. I think I'm picking Fundora.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you at all.
Let's make some bets, baby. Let's make some bets. I'm in on that.
Let's get to.
Who y'all got in the comments? Fundora or Lubin?
Well, first, before we get
They
there,
already gonna tell us. You don't need you to.
So on the,
Sometimes they
on
don't.
the
They don't.
undercard, we have Jalil Hackett, who's supposed to be a stud prospect,
It is a stud prospect.
and then Tony Harrison's back in the ring.
Yeah.
Our guy Tony,
Against Sergio Garcia.
yeah, back in the ring. So we'll see how he does, and then
Jalil Hackett's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a legit prospect.
Shout out to my boy
Yeah.
Fareed
He-
training Tony.
And he's aggressive. He's a front foot kid with skills, kind of like Shushu was doing, but
yeah, so,
different style, but taller.
yeah,
but
so
good
we'll-
fighter.
Oh yeah, I'll be interested to see what Tony looks like back in the ring, back with back in business. And then Sergio Garcia's last fight. Who did he fight? Sebastian Fundora. So, what do we think? Main event. Talk to me about it.
Man, I'm good. I think Lubin break his big ass down. It won't be easy, but I think the way he fights coming in inside, that's perfect. Lubin just gonna be waiting on his big ass. Beep beep beep. Beep,
Big tree fall hard.
Damn! Hey, don't use that. God damn it!
That was perfect.
Yeah, I got a tree falling in the forest on Saturday, and we gonna hear it.
And so you think Fundora?
I do. I can envision
Yeah.
what he said happening.
To clarify, I could see either thing happening.
Yeah,
I could see
it's a
either fighter
50-50
winning.
type fight.
Yeah, it's a close fight. Go ahead.
I could see Lubin getting the separation he needs early on and landing with that left hand, hurting him, really sitting on it, and Fundora not having much defense for it. But if he can't hurt him and stop him in the first 4 or 5, I think he's in for a long night. I mean,
Fundora is fearless.
he gets better as the fight goes on. He throws combinations. Yeah, it's really that simple for me. I think Lubin will be able to hit him with some big left hands early, but if he can't stop him, and I'm gonna say he won't,
Yeah.
I think he could get overwhelmed as the fight goes on. Fundora, although Fundora, he's really open on the opposite side he punches from. When he punches with his left, he is open here. You know, so that's a problem.
Yeah.
But if he has a good chin, if he could withstand some bombs, and I don't know, Lubin in that pace against a guy that big who's relentless, I could see Fundora overwhelming him as the fight goes on.
Does Lubin just go for the body all night?
That's my plan. That's my first, second, and third.
What do you do? What would you do if you fighting somebody 6'6"? He's 6'6"?
Yeah.
Damn, he's 6'6".
Yeah.
Yeah, I think while it makes sense, of course, for Lubin to go to the body, I think he's got to mix it up. I think that the good part about this fight for Lubin is that Fundora will eat some shots. He's gonna eat. He's gonna be open. You're gonna have opportunities, but what do you do after that opportunity? We talked about Edgar Berlanga. After you throw a punch, you got to be ready for the defense. Yeah. We saw Shushu able to, really do that. Yeah. Lubin's got to be responsibly defensively. He's got to be responsible defensively after he throws his shots. It's gonna be a little bit of a reach. You know what I mean? I was known for leaving my feet with a lot of my shots, and it was because I kind of grew up doing that. A lot of the guys, I had to really reach those guys to get to them. But when I went up, I always went down. I got my head off to the side, so on and so forth. If Lubin's not responsible defensively after the offense, it's gonna be a long night for him. And I like to say that Lubin could catch him and get him out of there early because Fundora's good. He's gonna take the shots. Fundora's shown that he's got a good chin.
Lubin's shown that he can be dropped.
By Charlo. So this is a good fight. I see why you're so excited about this fight. I hope you make it.
Yeah. There's just a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of possibilities, I think, in this fight. I like that Lubin has Kevin Cunningham as well. I think I trust in him a lot. Also, you mentioned Lubin getting knocked out by Charlo. I'm pretty sure I caught a comment at some point. They said, well, it's not like he got destroyed by Charlo. And I was like, he got knocked out in the first round. That's as bad as it can possibly be.
Hey, Carson, they said he didn't go 12 getting his ass whooped.
I guess.
If you're gonna go early.
Save some miles. save some miles. But
hey, you say you leave your feet when you fight, and
I would, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it was by design, though. But it wasn't just.
You play football. We was taught never leave your feet. You lose your power.
Yeah.
It was just.
Hey, listen. So my dad,
you hit Paulie with some shit. Shout out to Paulie TV.
Yeah,
got your ass clocked.
That explosive.
Hey, we need to get on here and ask him how he felt.
Stop it. No, it's a part of my. It was a part of my art. Part of my art was being able to, the leaping left hook and being able to really close the distance on guys.
What KP used to say about
it wasn't just stepping. It was explosive. Lunging as is expressed. You know what I mean?
Roy would leave his feet sometimes.
Yeah. With it.
So didn't Joe Frazier throw the leaping left hook?
My dad, I grew up throwing the leaping left hook, the Joe Frazier left hook. I actually even have a picture of Frazier showing me. We were young. I was 10 years old. We were at a tournament in Philly. He was there. My son throws the leaping left hook. And he talked to me about it and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, and then my brother Kenny, my dad taught him the Roy Jones quick hook. You know what I mean? So my dad definitely had a method to his madness. My whole point of all that is when you get in the ring with some guys and you aren't used to some of those things, like Lubin's going to have to step forward with his jab. If you're not used to stepping with your jab, you might not be able to touch this kid. Yeah. And then even beyond that, you're going to have to come a little higher than you're used to, which is going to cause your body to erect a little bit more than you're used to, which the opposite side of that is now you have to do things you aren't used to doing, coming to a lower level after that and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? There's really a science to this whole thing. Is why I love the sport.
So keys for Lubin, what you mentioned earlier, be good on offense, but be responsible on defense.
Yeah. Take those chances early because they're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to get into an exchange. Guys that have been knocked out and guys that have been knocked down, they're afraid to get a little gun shy and afraid to get into exchanges. I would say exchange with this dude. And I have not really seen that from Lubin. Yeah. I agree with you. I would say exchange with this dude, but then after the exchange, tie up, get around, hold, slip and come out. Whatever his defensive moves are, you gotta use them.
Because if you're waiting for him to stop punching to start, you might not get the chance.
That's the worst thing you could do. The worst thing that Lubin could do would be throw his punches and then come right back.
He's overwhelming.
Yeah,
Fundora.
Because you're coming right back in front of a Fundora who's going to throw straight shots and then body shots just to find you so that he can throw the headshots. So I hope you make it, man. It's going to be a good fight.
Hey, Lubin, he would throw Lubin the hell off if he started jabbing from the outside. Carson, you would love it. He would flip Carson. He would flip Carson as a fan.
That's all I ever wanted from him. That's all I ever wanted. But is it too?
He got an 80-inch reach.
For us to assume that body punching is the key? Is that just like a kind of a simpleton approach to it? Because it seems so obvious to me.
To punch to the body, you got to be close, right?
Yeah.
Two things. To punch to the body, number one, you got to be close. But number two, a lot of guys don't know how to punch to the body. A lot of guys punch to the body with their heads up. And then again, going back to being responsible defensively, after you go to the body, what do you do? A lot of guys, they go down here and then they come right back up in the line of fire. You know what I mean? So it's got to be go down here, step off to the side, or even if you're going to come back to your guy on a different level where you can't get hit. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, the body's pivotal in this fight for Lubin. It's very much so key in this fight, but he has to understand that while he's going to the body, some stuff's coming back because that's who Fundora is. And then once he's done, Fundora's not done. So even when you're done, like you got to find something else. He's got to have multiple escape routes in this fight.
I think head movements can be key as well. Like you said, some people fight with their head up and hit body shots. I think get off the line, little Shawn Porter-esque. You know,
and it doesn't happen overnight. You know, you were talking about Reynoso teaching Garcia how to become a little looser up top. I'm sure it took multiple training camps and multiple fights for that to happen. I'm the kind of guy that if you tell me to do something, I just do whatever needs to be done. But other guys, they haven't been taught those things. It doesn't just snap. And because I'm fighting a guy that's 6'6", oh yeah, I'm going to move my head all the time now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
and if he can move, like you said, Shawn Porter, and force Fundora to keep resetting, that's a tough night, and stay on the angles.
His reset's a little different though.
Yeah, that's a big ass dude to reset.
Yeah, his reset is like he's coming forward, and then even like while he's resetting, he's still punching. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we're overrating how much offense comes from Fundora.
Fundora's good.
Like I said, he's got the dull sim arms. I feel like sometimes he maybe just threw a punch and then took a couple steps and then it came back. His arms are so long.
And then imagine if he could wear goggles because he can't really see.
No, stop.
Imagine if he be always squinting. You can't wear contacts.
Comes in there with
you can.
Comes in there with the James Worthy goggles on.
Oh.
But
he's a confident kid too.
Yeah. And seems like a really good kid.
Yeah,
seems like a really good kid. What are the keys for Fundora? Other than being tall?
For Fundora, you got. He punches and his hands come down. He's not a puncher that comes back and then any of this. You know what I mean? He's just like, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Yeah. And he's a worker. You know what I mean? People love that about him, but in this particular fight, especially, it can get him in trouble. Mm-hmm. He's got to punch and bring his hands back and keep punching. That's kind of
just keep swimming.
I don't know how it works for him, but that's his thing. He
be
keeps
a little
punching.
more defensively responsible than normal.
Definitely.
Is that a real picture?
Yes.
No, they edited that.
No, that's a real picture.
That's a real picture.
You took it?
Hafey, that's amazing.
I think that's edited.
The winner gets Tim Zoo.
Producer, like, I got that one. That's all me.
Good picture, Hafey.
Gosh, dang. So
man, golf is nuts. He ain't that nice.
He needs to get a little shot.
A couple things to mention.
Winner gets Tim Zoo.
That's a good fight.
We mentioned I would like that.
Fight.
He might have a top 3 nickname in boxing, if we're being honest.
The Towering
Inferno is.
Hey, we've been waiting for that shit to fall forever, but
he's winning you over.
Yeah.
I'm
standing tall.
In his last fight, the fight with Sergio Garcia, some people didn't like the performance, but he fought more on the outside. And that's all I've ever wanted. You're 6'5.5", I believe was shown there, 6'6", however you want to look at it. Just fight on the outside. Just use your height.
And to Fundora's credit, I talk all the time about fighters growing and just kind of adapting.
He's getting taller?
No, but I think
he hit a growth spurt.
It was a maturing point for him where he wasn't able to get what he's used to getting, and he kind of like resorted to punching, just using the jab. I don't think it was necessarily that was what I'm coming in the ring just to jab all night. I don't
think he's comfortable fighting long.
I think that he found himself in a position where he had to. I think he's more comfortable now doing it, having had to do it in the fight.
You remember the Skilo song? I wish I was a little bit taller.
Yes.
I wish I was a baller. I feel like all the short fighters wish they could fight taller and had more, range, and all of the tall fighters like bump that. I'm fighting on the inside.
It's like the rappers that want to play basketball. Yeah, basketball players want to be rappers.
Here's the thing:
shout out to Skilo,
you gotta look around.
That's funny.
But here's the thing: every short fighter is told that they can't jab.
Yeah,
they're told that they can't out jab a long fighter or a tall fighter. You got to get to the inside, and it's almost like it's reverse psychology. Like we're always trying to beat to the outside, and then the vice versa. You're a tall guy who's lanky. You tell him, "Oh yeah, you got no power. Make sure you keep the guy on the outside." And all those guys are out to show that they got power. So it's like a universal all the way around the board.
You're telling me what I can't do. So
reverse psychology.
That's exactly
and
what
shout
I
out to you. You want to have top 75 jabs in boxing.
Yeah, at least top 100, no question. But the
it's like you work on your weaknesses so much.
Hey,
they become your strengths.
you forget about your strengths.
Yeah, or they become your strength. Yeah,
I'll take it.
And so I'm gonna try to do a little bingo here with the fight. So
okay,
his draw was against who? Gallimore.
Nate Gallimore. I feel like he beat Gallimore. No,
was his draw Jamonte Clark?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a draw with Jamonte Clark. Jamonte Clark got stopped by Terrell Gausha. Did Terrell Gausha lose to Lubin?
Yes. Yep. In a kind of boring fight until towards the end.
Yeah. Talk about tying the strings together. That was it right there. I'm not sure. I mean, I said that, but I don't think there's anything you can really glean from that information. Just interesting, but I don't know. I think my official prediction is Lubin wins. I think he gets him.
On pay, like the common opponents. He took out Cota. They both took out Cota in 3 or 4 rounds, but he one punch KO'd Cota, and it took Fundora 40 or 50, 60, 70 shots to do it.
I'm just worried. As listening to Shawn talk, I'm worried that if he don't get him out early, he can be overwhelmed by Fundora.
That's kind of how it works for Fundora. Yeah, he wears some leather early in the fights, but he holds his own, of course. But then those guys just kind of slow down.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I know boxers, and you've talked about before, you can't have any, not doubts, but you can't have any fears. Is it not, at least to an extent, is it not intimidating a little bit to be looking at a guy that's 6'6" when you're not 6'6"?
It never was for me.
Nah,
it never was for me.
Because I'm just I understand not being scared of him.
Yeah.
But visually, it has to at least be a little bit
daunting.
Shocking.
For me, he's skinny.
Yeah.
He's skinny.
For me, I was so confident in what I could do that no matter how tall a guy was, it didn't bother me. But some guys this is a puzzle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it kind of stops you in your tracks. You know what I mean? So I hope that doesn't happen to Lubin.
And you can spar.
Lubin's got a space. He got to spar with he's got to spar with a heavyweight. You know what I mean?
2 people on top of each other.
Yeah.
Inside of a trench coat. But
This idiot.
But yeah, I don't know. And I feel like even when you spar with them, and then on fight night,
Who's his sparring partners?
I'm telling you,
Who do you get to replicate Fundora? Who do you bring in?
2 welterweights.
Maybe he's
The word you're
168
looking for is
pounder.
mimic. I don't think you're looking for Repla.
No, he was.
He was on his way. He was on his way.
Might not be the wrong word.
Maybe you call up Diego
the
Pacheco.
scholar.
Maybe you call up Diego Pacheco.
Coach Dallas, the shoes he wears.
Oh right. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you
just need
Oh yeah,
like 18
oh,
times.
Yeah.
shoes.
All you need is just
Great coach.
Inspector Gadget, man. Launch up there. But nah, I'm telling you, it's 2 people in the ring, and then they switch.
He
In
throws
between rounds,
beautiful-
somebody switches and goes on.
Tall guy with those beautiful uppercuts, like your boy Navarrete.
Yeah,
Throws a lot of 4-3s, a lot of 3-4s.
Shout out to Carson Boy
That's my guy. Man.
and Inoue and
Oh yeah, and Nonito.
yeah, got announced. How excited are you? You going to Japan?
I'm not going to Japan, but I'm excited.
Why couldn't one of them take out Casemiro to build this thing up a little better? That kind of, I don't see any reason why the second fight would go different than the first fight.
I don't think it will. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
God love you, Nonito.
Could.
The torch is
anything.
officially
Happen,
Yeah.
Carson. The torch is officially passed.
Yeah, it's past.
I told you,
and it's in the distance.
I signed off on Nonito years ago, and then here he is, still doing what he does. I'm so impressed by dude that I believe that there's gonna be some adjustments. I don't think it'll be the exact same fight.
If he pulls
There's
this
definitely
shit
gonna be some-
off,
Oh, I would love it. I would love it.
and just off into the sunset.
Yep.
You have nothing else to prove.
Yep. And I'll make sure he come in here and go.
And he's gonna be saying, I lost him anyway 2 times. 2 times.
No
I lost
shame in
him.
that at his age.
No, of course not.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, remember when he dropped him right there? Oh, hey, what was that? Headbutts? What's that cut?
No, he broke his orbital bone. He broke Inoue's orbital.
Oh,
bone.
Nino by knockout.
But you lost to him. You lost to a guy with a broken orbital bone.
When I say I don't see the fight should be, the first fight was great. So it's not like I'm not expecting Nonito to do his thing, but I don't think he beats the younger lion.
But I assure you, it's gonna be a fun fight to watch.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Oh, it's 100%. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, those are two offensive masters there.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
Nonito he's so much experience. When you've been in the ring with it, man, it's like it's a little different the second time around. It's like you got a good sense of what you're in for before you were preparing for it blindly. Now you're preparing for it, knowing exactly what it is.
I'm gonna call the shot. Body shot. Done.
What round?
6th round.
Don't get me hyped up.
How many minutes?
Don't get me hyped up.
1 minute, 35 seconds. If that happens, play the lottery. Ask me for the numbers because I'll know them at that point.
If that happens, we're gonna have to cancel the podcast.
We're gonna have to
He's
cancel
gonna
everything.
Stop talking about how accurate he was about picking.
It's gonna be a body shot that ends. It will be a body shot that he puts him out with.
So you think the rematch, the OG can learn more from the first fight? Usually it's the young fighter.
The OG will learn more from the yep.
But look how
Well, you know what? Not necessarily that he learned more. He just kind of knows what to do now. Yep.
Sorry, not gonna happen.
It is
But
what it is.
We'll see, but not gonna happen.
It is what it is.
I feel like did we cover every fight coming up?
Yeah,
I think so.
Who's on it?
Let me-
Who's on it?
Golovkin Murata, Lubin-Fundora, Mikaela,
Jennifer Hahn.
and Lubin.
Yeah, Lubin, and then Garcia and Emmanuel Tagoe.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to all of them.
Yeah, we got to all of them.
It's a good show.
And the what was I gonna say about the the Mikaela Mayer fight? Duke Reagan fights on the Olympians.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's cool. Yeah,
And you know, we can't say it yet. We got some exciting news coming for you guys.
Is this Duke was already pro, right?
Motherfucker, don't act like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
yes.
Yeah. So what fight is this for him?
I think he.
4.
4, right?
I think this
I
might
was
be fight
thinking.
number
I was
4 or
actually
5.
thinking more. I thought 6 maybe. Duke Reagan.
Casey.
Yeah, please. And I think he actually, and not that this matters, especially early in a career, but I think now RAGAN.
Yeah,
I don't think he has a lot of knockouts. I think he might have like 6 wins and 1 knockout or
4-0.
something like that.
No, wait, nope. Yep.
Yeah, 4-0, and does he has 1 knockout. Kind of interesting. Usually the young fighters, it's all knockouts early, and then it kind of fades a little bit. But we'll see him back in the ring. It's a big week for somebody on the podcast.
Right.
No.
Ant's going to San Diego again.
Yeah.
You know I'll be out there, baby.
Sean and I might be at Lubin-Fundora.
Hey, I'll be out there from the 9th till the 13th.
Zytel's
Pull
got
up.
nothing going on.
Sean got, some heat cooking in the amateurs.
Yeah.
Will be posted.
I'm so confused.
Hey, if you're not doing nothing,
You really don't know what I'm alluding to?
just keep
Come
on.
on.
Hey,
So look
if
at
you're not
your
doing
finger
nothing,
here.
this Sunday right now.
Look at my finger here. And that
Oh,
guy
Sean,
there.
that's Sean. No.
Yeah, come on.
man.
Oh, you thought I was
It's
talking about you?
B-side.
I was like, yeah, I was like,
No,
oh,
talking about that guy, yeah.
Okay, A-side's going to A-side.
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Don't get it done.
Yeah.
Hey, you a wild boy last week I was watching the episode back. This dude.
What do you think was the
named-
first thing Samantha said? She's like, yeah. Like I said.
She's the best.
Hey, I love your wife, man.
Just like I said.
I believe the whole Porter Way podcast might be in the building.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pushing off, leaving to go to my boy's wedding.
Yeah.
I'm there, baby.
It's going to be a great time. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. Make sure the food was good for everybody.
Yeah. Let me ask you this while I have you here and while we're on the show.
Absolutely.
Just chit-chatting.
Chatting and chitting.
Dress code. I saw his wedding. It was casual.
Don't worry about it. Wear your
I'm not going to
soccer
wear a
dress.
soccer.
No,
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
gonna
you wouldn't do
embarrass
that
myself.
anyway.
I'm
But
not
yeah,
gonna
don't give him my
She would-
hand.
yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
I think it was something casual. And casual, that's the that's
right,
That's
of
what
course.
I'm looking
That's
for.
right.
We want everyone to, be comfortable, enjoy themselves.
So Sean will be wearing a suit. What are you going to wear? A suit?
Yeah, I know Sean.
It's disgusting, right? It's disgusting right now.
I think maybe I might go button up in some slacks.
I might, I don't know.
How do you go to a wedding in anything less than a suit with a tie? Tell everybody,
I went
black
to yours
tie.
in a t-shirt.
That's terrible.
Did you really?
I'm glad I don't remember you being there.
I also don't remember that either, to be fair. But
Well, it was a good time.
It was me.
I don't know if he was there or not. Was he there?
decent. It was decent.
I was there with Ben, remember?
Yeah, I'm going out one boys, Carson's, and you down there.
So what do you? Ant's figuring out. Zytel will obviously be dressed to the nines there.
Oh, we know Shawn dresses to the
You're gonna wear
nines.
something crazy.
You should come dress up.
No, I don't. I don't wear nothing crazy when I go. I do not wear anything.
Oh, I don't want to steal.
I keep it cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep it cool. And still went to a wedding yesterday. Shout out to Pastor Randall's son, Randall Jr. He just got married yesterday. Congratulations. I toned it down.
Okay.
And still people were like, yo. I'm like, I said, you know what? I didn't get a good look at it before
Carson,
I left
you
the
must
house.
have not been there.
So
No, I wasn't there. I'm not gonna lie to you. Randall Jr. blocked my shot so viciously. I still have like animosity in my heart for it.
Yeah.
Like he blocked the piss out of one of my shots, and it hurt my feelings so bad. I was like, man, nobody blocks me like that. You know, I'll miss the layup on my own. You don't need the help. But I think that's it. We got anything else? SP? Nothing.
yeah, we got something. Coming to the Porterweight podcast, undefeated, unified welterweight world champion, 27 wins, 21 knockouts. I was not one of those knockouts. From Dallas, Texas. The
truth.
And they say I hate on my man like he stole my prom date. Errol the Truth Spence. What's going on, boss?
Not much. Chilling on this Sunday, relaxing on my day off.
Welcome to the Porterweight podcast, man. Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem.
Everybody say I hate on you, and I'm like, man, why? I don't hate on them. I don't know. You feel like I hate on you?
I mean, a little bit. I think, you know what I'm saying, you hate on me, but, you know, it's
Hey, Errol. Oh, hating ass nigga. Hating ass.
yeah, you know.
I can't explain it. I don't know. Maybe it's could be the history. I don't know.
Yeah,
he ain't recovered from
part of the history. It's all right.
Yeah, you know.
Nah, he ain't recovered from that shot, Earl.
Hey, listen, you said I ain't recovered from the shot, so I'm like, all right, let me keep my mouth shut then. How you feeling? How you feeling, big dog? Let's get real. Stop playing. How you feeling, big dog?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling excellent, feeling strong. You know, it's been a while that you know, I've been having a day off. You know, my Sunday days off now.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, I'll be training on Sunday, so it feels good to have a day off.
There you go. You're getting closer. I saw the gym workout on YouTube, and when I saw you, I think the whole world was like, damn, like what has he been doing? And I said, yo, he has not been sitting on his ass. So the work has been real for this fight.
Oh yeah, I've been working, man. Yeah, I did look kind of brolic when I did my open workout.
I ain't gonna bust you out how much you weigh, but I was like, I think I got a good feeling how much you weigh, but I know you'll be on point on weigh-in day.
Oh, definitely. I'm not wearing any sauna suits, anything like this, so I'm feeling good.
Yes.
Hey, last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'll let you go ahead. But when I was making 147 and I first started doing it, I was wearing sauna suits all the time. I moved out here to Vegas, and I'm literally running outside with scuba suits on and all that. And I remember I finished a run one day. I was super hot and I was upset. I started to tear up, and I was like, I sucked out. I was like, no. I was like, from now on, no more of this. And that's how I started making weight without using sauna suits and without using scuba suits, all that kind of stuff. It can be done. You just got to do it the right way, right, champ?
Yeah, it definitely can be done, but like I say, it's a science to everything. So,
There you go.
I mean, you just got to do it the right way. 'Cause I remember one time I was in Vegas, and I was actually getting ready to fight. It's the week of the fight, and I'm getting mad because I wasn't sweating. I'm like, man, I'm not sweating at all. Like, I just ran 5-6 miles. I'm not sweating. I worked out. I'm like, what's going on? And then I weighed myself when I got back to the hotel, and I was like 145. And then the guy was telling me, he was like, it's dry heat here, and it's so hot in Vegas. The sweat is going to evaporate before it even touch your shirt. So you're not gonna be all sweaty and, you know, your shirt all moist and stuff, but you run outside, the sweat's gonna evaporate before it hits your skin. Now, like, dang.
Go ahead.
Serious.
Go ahead,
No,
Carson.
I was gonna say I've been on the record. I think you're the best welterweight on the planet. Got the strap season hat on, but you went to a new level for me when you tweeted about them bringing Dynasty Warriors back and needing another game. I was like, hey, that's how I know EJ is my guy when I saw that tweet pop up. So yeah, I just want to give you a shout out for that for sure.
Appreciate that.
And you know, Earl, many have questioned, you know, with the outside stuff. I think you have more issues outside the ring than inside the ring. People, besides the Porter fight, I don't think people even gave you a challenge. You did my boy Mikey Garcia wrong. I seen what Mikey seen, Earl, and I still haven't figured out what we seen, how to beat you, but we figuring that shit out for the Mikey fight. So, but many question issues and is it going to affect you? People say you ain't the same. The problem is, Earl, if you're the same, they're saying we can beat you because you ain't the same. What the hell if you show up and you're the same motherfucker that beat up Shawn, my bad, Shawn. My bad. You're the same motherfucker that beat Shawn, Kale. So what they gonna do then? If they saying you just half the person? I think you proved to me that you're still Errol the True Spence. So what else do you need to do to prove to people? You got you're getting all the belts. What else they want?
I mean, I just gotta keep winning. You know,
Okay.
like it's only 2 more. It'll be 1 more after I get next week. But you just gotta keep winning. You know, people gonna keep doubting, and for me, that's more motivation than anything. So, you know, I'm not gonna say stop doubting me to the naysayers because they keep me fueled up and keep me going, keep me pumping, and keep me striving for something. So that's something I'm not worried about at all. And then now, you know, I'm not, you know, indulging in any outside activities like that. So, you know, it's purely just focused on boxing.
And I think, you know, when you go through stuff, man, it makes you stronger. So I think all that stuff, man, you're a different person, better person because of it. And it sucks you got to go through stuff like that, but we all been through stuff. Just you're a public figure, so more people know about it.
Yeah, it's either going to make you or break you, man.
Yep.
It's either going to make you or break you. It's all about really your perspective and how you handle things, how you treat things. Because it could be a bad thing, but it's some good in there too. You just got to change your perspective on it and find it.
Hey, Errol, man, watching All Access, that was great for first episode with you and Ugas. One thing that really impressed me, man, you're a tremendous father, but do you feel like the kind of man that can change a diaper in between rounds and sparring, that's a dangerous man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't that cold. I ain't do it in between the rounds of sparring.
You still had the cup on and everything.
Yeah, it was at the sparring. I changed the diaper and things like that.
Hey, Earl, I didn't see it, but they, you know, I got a baby too, and they were talking about it. I'm like, hold on, did this motherfucker change the diapers with gloves on? That's special.
Yeah.
No, he took the gloves off.
This is my third baby, so it's easy. It's easy. It's fast.
Well, they call him the truth.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Sometimes you look at the man, not just the fighter. And I had you win. I think it's gonna be a good fight, Errol. Ugas is a good fighter, but when I saw you changing the diapers and I saw the media workout, I might have to upgrade it from decision to stoppage for Errol. What do you think, Errol? Stoppage?
I don't know. It depends on how he fights. I mean, Ugas is a tough fighter. You know, you see when he fought Shawn, like, you know, he was waving Shawn to come in. He's getting pumped up and amped up and, you know, pumping himself up. So if I get that same Ugas who want to, you know, trade and fight, then, you know, it could be an early night.
You feel like
I was gonna say, was the Ugas against Pacquiao the best Ugas you've seen?
No. I mean, that's probably the worst Pacquiao I've seen. But
Yeah, fair point.
Like, a lot of people not looking at it in the perspective of Pacquiao. Like, we see Pacquiao throw 5, 6, 7 combinations and don't get tired or gas out. And just, you know, just an explosive, powerful puncher jumping in and out. He didn't do none of that when he fought Ugas.
you know, it's looking like Ugas.
He basically was a shell of himself.
Well, it looks like Ugas is thinking toe to toe, coming forward in this fight. Is that, you know, that's usually not the game plan.
The back of this hat says man down. I assume if it's toe to toe, that's what's gonna happen.
God bless his heart, then.
Hey, that's such a southern answer. Hey, Errol, 2014, you put out a tweet. You said, I can beat any welterweight fighting on this card with me Saturday night. I know I'll get my chance next year. You beat Francisco Castrillo in Las Vegas. On that card was Devin Alexander, Amir Khan, any welterweight you say you could beat. Keith Thurman, Victor Ortiz. Now you the top dog. You always been this damn confident, man.
Definitely. It's just, you know, I'm not even gonna say it's the work I put in. It's just how confident I am in my abilities. Like, I just feel like no one can beat me, and if they do beat me, they're gonna go through hell trying to. So my thing is, if you can outpoint me and beat me, I'm gonna make it a fight, a dog fight, and we're gonna go to war. So if I can beat you and outpoint you, that's what I'm just gonna do. So I just feel like none of those guys could beat me skill wise, talent wise, or have more dog than me.
You feel like even though Ugas is the guy, coming from Cuba, like you said, going after the American dream, and even though you've had more success in the pros.
That was a long time ago. All that coming from American Dream, he get on 24. I mean, not 24.
Yeah, we got you.
He get on Showtime, showing his Paddocks and Rolexes and kissing his girlfriend and all that different type of stuff, showing off his house and all that. That was a long time ago. I feel like I'd have had more tragic things happen to me a lot, earlier than he had. He just had his. Was it 10 years ago or whatever, 15 years ago? I feel like he accomplished the American dream. He's probably not as hungry as he was. We'll see, though.
You knew where I was going with it. I'm like, despite all that, do you got the bigger chip on your shoulder than him? Because all the shit people say in the car accident and all of that, you're the hungrier fighter.
Definitely.
It comes to a time when people, like you said, people get a point where they're not as hungry. Being from the South, I know how it is. Like, I'm not able to do the stuff you're doing for your parents, but I was able to pay my mom's house, buy a ranch in the South, and surprise her with that. Hopefully she ain't watching, but stuff like that. And, that motivates us because it's like our generation before didn't have what we have. So you're the foundation for your family. So people don't understand, I'm still hungry, man. Like, and I understand that's coming from you. Coming from a third world country with Ugas, his may not be a little like yours. You still driving to be something great. You got your kids depending on you. I see you buying property, buying land. So you still hungry, and I see what you're talking about here, where he may lack that.
Definitely, man. For me, it's about, it's all about, right now, like, I'm fine, but I'm not selfish. It's about my kids. It's about, generational wealth. It's about, mother, it's about my father, it's about my nieces, my nephews, and things like that. So if I can, take care of my nieces, nephews, and sisters, and those other things, why not? So, that's what I'm aiming to do, because myself, I'm okay. It's just, everybody else.
Errol, right now, is the game plan 2 fights this year, or is it, or you just, what's the game plan looking like for you from a business standpoint?
It's looking like 2 fights.
All right. Yeah, we know what it's all about, you know what I mean? But, if the opportunity to fight Terrence Crawford isn't there, for me I got to a point where it was Terrence Crawford was the only one I wanted to fight. I had that fight with Sebastian Formella, and then I was like, nothing else if it's not Terrence. Are you at the point where you're saying, I'm not getting in the ring if it's not Terrence Crawford, or are you still willing to take on whoever the business can bring to you?
Well, I already told them, the powers that be, so to say, what people say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already told, what I want, and, I'm not, like, it's hard for me to make this weight. I'm a lot older now. I'm not young as it used to be. Losing 8 pounds in a day is not easy.
Yeah.
So, I told him this is the fight I want, and then after that, I'm moving up. So it's 2 more fights. It's Ugas and
crunch time
next, and then it's over for me. I'm going up.
Boom, boom.
Hey, EJ, man, interestingly enough, with you and some of the greatest matchups, it's like they were made for each other. Ali and Frazier, Leonard and Hearns. Do you feel like you don't like to talk just to talk? You don't love interviews. You're a man's man. You're a very proud father. Do you feel like, with all that said, there's no one more like you in the division or maybe in boxing than Terrence Crawford? Kind of 2 similar dudes.
I don't know. Probably, demeanor wise, but other than that, I don't know how he is, off camera, things like that. So, but he seems like a, cool dude. I talked to him before. He seemed like a cool, real dude. But, I guess we kind of similar as far as like doing interviews and being in the public eye, things like that.
And Errol, you and Shawn gave us one of the greatest fights, man, I've probably seen ever in boxing. Obviously, I was pissed my boy lost, but I felt like the knockdown was the difference. Man, I'm gonna ask both of you guys. What did you guys know and think going into that fight? Because obviously, on paper, people just said you were gonna dominate Shawn, and you're probably confident that you were gonna stop him early, and vice versa with Shawn. Like, what did you think going into the fight with Spence? You knew how special he was, and Spence. You pissed me off when you started dancing in the 10th round. I said, "This motherfucker."
They stopped playing
Big Tough.
Yeah.
A Dallas anthem.
I said, "You're the reason why I couldn't use." I just started listening to Yellow Beezy like a year ago because of you. I was like, I can't do it. So, I mean, what were you guys thinking going into that fight? And when you were in that fight, in that fight or after that fight, because I feel like that was like one of you guys' greatest performance, both of you guys.
The crazy thing is, like, my coach, like the whole training camp, like we was like, training the box, keep them turning, do all this and that. And I'm, in the back of my mind, I already knew what I was on. I was like, man, we finna fight. like forget all this boxing and things like that. So even I don't know how my coach didn't know what I was gonna do, because even in sparring, like the sparring was more like I wasn't moving like that. Like I was fighting, so I already knew like it's gonna be a fight. I didn't know if I was gonna stop or anything like that. I just knew it was gonna be all out work. I knew Shawn he can take a lot. He gonna give a lot too. So I knew I was like, man, whoever gonna go down first, or whoever gonna get stopped first, or get their wheel broken first, it is what it's gonna be.
And you, Shawn?
No, it's funny that's how it is. Like sometimes your coach is telling you, all right, this is the game plan. This is what we need to do.
You give them I got you.
You get a thumbs up and all that, but in the back of your mind, you're like, I know how it's going down. Yeah. For me, it was just the opportunity to show the world that he said we did the press conference, and I kind of went up there and just kind of freestyled somewhat of a poem. And then when Errol got up there, he said, I ain't got no poems or no similes prepared, but I'ma just, this is what it's gonna be. I was prepared to go out there and show the truth that I was, number one, better than what everybody out there was saying that I was, and that I could fight this dude the way that nobody expected me to fight him. And I remember, just fast forward, the round before he landed the punch that caused me to put my canvas on the ground on the canvas to catch myself. I was thinking to myself, somebody's got to get a knockdown. If nobody gets a knockdown, this is gonna be a draw. And the round after is when he caught me with a great shot, and I was more pissed at the fact that what I determined was gonna be
you were on the wrong,
and I was on the wrong side of that. And I remember I was like, Jack, get out of the way. And that's why I looked at Errol like, let's go. Number one, I wanted to let you know that I was cool, that don't come running up on me because I'm cool. But beyond that, I was legitimately upset and mad that I was the one that got knocked down. Existence. Yeah, but it led to something I think great in a moment, and I think it led to something great in the sport of boxing for a very long time. So, hey man, thank you for your time, especially on a Sunday.
If Ugas here is not a stain on me, I have a feeling he's going down in that round.
Hey, Errol, Ugas gonna watch that Porter fight. He's like, I'm gonna rumble with his ass like Porter.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, Errol, have a good night, my man. Bless you moving forward. Yeah. I'm going to do the best I can to stop hating on you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Errol, you want me to hit him with a check left?
Yeah.
What you hitting with?
I'll hit him with a chair.
Hit him twice?
It was a sweeping left hand.
Oh, sweeping left hand? All right.
Kind of like a left hook out of the southpaw stance.
Hey, God bless you, big dog, and we'll see you down there in Dallas.
Y'all too.
Take it easy.
Thanks, Errol. Appreciate it.
Good dude right there, man.
It was a good time.
The truth.
Yep. The truth.
I think that's the loosest he ever been in an interview.
Sorry, Hafey.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the part.
Because
It's
the
the part
Jamel
of it.
Charlo. Yeah.
What do you say?
Start the music.
No. Oh, wait, I didn't know him still.
Yeah, no, it's still on.
It's a podcast.
Still on.
Some of us.
He's got a wedding.
For once, I was the one checking the group chat, and you guys.
I don't know what he said.
This is the Porter Way. Have a great day.
Yep.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ed. Follow me on IG, Ed with 2 T's.
This is the Porter Way podcast. This is Anthony Brunel, and this is Carson A. Merck. Tell them what to do.
Hey, like, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms.
Subscribe.
I'm from Louisiana. I'll talk with a B. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Porter Way
already.
Podcast.
You're already here.
Hey, this is our outro. We're gonna do it how we want to.
I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brendall.
Carson A. Merck. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.